So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes the thing of beauty.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching it. Trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
30-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To the air yet again, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Again, it's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw again, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the gun, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal.
7-yard attempt.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. 66 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now this throw caught left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35. 20-yard line.
Complete to number 82. A gain of 26 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
82. Incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes firing complete, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flush to his right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
It's hard enough playing defense on any play. But when a player's able to...
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that one pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Deshaun Watson sacked. A fumble on the play.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texans 24, Chiefs 14.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Steps away to his left.
Number 4.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So While it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Scarlett brought him down. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
And it brings up 4th down.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down and 4. Mahomes forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Number 15, Patrick Mahomes on the
They
keeper.
brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory, backed up, in good situation. It didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The time to pull out the stops, and that's caught by Thomas for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Houston set to take over. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Watson on 1st down. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 27-21, a minute 6 to play. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Third down, Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Back to throw, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Back to throw. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Butker now to add the extra point. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Butker on for the PAT. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Watson now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's forced out of bounds.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Houston, good night, everybody.